Ever looked at a statistics question in paper B and thought, I know the mean, but what exactly is the standard deviation? You are not alone. In the next few minutes, I will make standard deviation simple, memorable, and exam focused. So by the end of this video, you will be able to answer standard deviation questions confidently in MRCpsych exam. So let's see what is standard deviation. Standard deviation tells us how spread out the data is around the mean. So think of it as how tightly clustered or how widely scattered are the numbers. So as we know, it is given by the formula standard deviation is equal to the square root of sum of the squares of individual observations minus the mean divided by the total number of observations. Now, don't panic about this formula just yet. For paper B, understanding the concept matters more than memorizing every symbol. So let's look at an example. Imagine two groups of patients here. The group A, they have the depression scores of 20, 21, 20, 19, 20. So that means the mean is 20 for group A. Group B has a depression scores of 5, 15, 20, 25, 35. So that means again, if we look at the mean will be again 20. Interesting, isn't it? Both groups have the same mean, but are they the same? No. What is the difference? Group A is tightly clustered and Group B is widely spread. It ranges from 5 to 35, isn't it? 5 to 35. So that means Group A has got a small standard deviation and Group B has got a large standard deviation. So what you need to know for paper B? Small standard deviation means a consistent data, and large standard deviation means variable data. Now, how to calculate standard deviation? So let's use simple numbers like 2, 4, 6 to learn this calculation. So as the step one is to find the mean of these observations. So the mean will be 4. 2 plus 4 plus 6 divided by 3, that is 4. Step 2 is to subtract the mean from each value. So the mean is subtracted from each value. That means 2 minus 4. That gives you minus 2. 4 minus 4. That gives you 0. And 6 minus 4. That gives you plus 2. Now the step 3 is to square each one of these values that you received in step 2. So minus 2 square is 4, 0 square is 0, and plus 2 square is 4 again. Now step 4 is to find the average of these three numbers that you obtained in step 3. So 4 plus 0 plus 4 divided by 3. That is 8 divided by 3. And step 5 is to take the square root of whatever you have received in step 4. It will be the standard deviation. That is the square root of 8 divided by 3. So in the exam, calculators usually do the arithmetic. You just need to understand the topic. Now let's look at the normal distribution. And this is where standard deviation becomes powerful. So in a normal distribution, this is the normal distribution curve. And in the normal distribution curve, look at 68% of the data lies within one standard deviation from the mean. So mu plus or minus one standard deviation, that is 68%. Now 95% of the data lies within two standard deviations from the mean. So mu, that is your mean, plus or minus 2 standard deviation contains 95% of the data, and 99.7% of the data lie within 3 standard deviations of the mean. And this is called the empirical rule of normal distribution. Now, examiner may ask, a large standard deviation suggests. So what is the meaning of a large standard deviation? Option A, higher accuracy. Option B, more variability. Option C, larger sample size. Or option D, lower bias. Think before you answer. So a large standard deviation means there is more variability in the data. So the correct option would be option B, more variability. Now, another classic question could be, if data are normally distributed, 95% lie within. So refer to the normal distribution bell curve, and the answer would be mean plus or minus 2 standard deviation. Don't confuse standard deviation with standard error. Standard deviation means the spread of the sample data, while standard error means the precision of the mean. So that is a favorite paper B trap. Remember this. So remember a quick memory hack here. Remember D in SD as dispersion. So standard deviation means data dispersion. It's simple, sticky, and exam safe. Let's look at a quick MCQ. You have two data sets which have the same mean. They have the same mean, but the data set A has a standard deviation of 2 and data set B has standard deviation of 10. Which data set is more variable? Is it A or B? So the answer is data set B. The more the standard deviation, more is the variability in the data. If you understand mean, spread, bell curves, and the 68, 95, 99.7 rule, you are already ahead in MRCPsych Paper B statistics. Keep practicing and statistics will stop feeling scary and start feeling predictable. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.